image of God. God loved you. God created the human race. And he did not create the human race to hate us. He did not create us to hate us. He created us to love us. The longer someone lives and ingests many thoughts, many religions, many ideas, studies many philosophies, people end up with nothing. And the reason is because God is known mystically. He's known in the Spirit. We have a natural trust and peace. Nothing disturbs us until further down the track, whenever that might be, we begin to believe the lie that we were born into, because this world operates according to a lie. This world will give you its philosophy of its lies, and we operate under those most of our life, or all of our life, until we are set free from the lie. You say, what is the lie? The lie is that God is not with you. See yourself as God views you. God looks at you as an individual, as one of his children. What requirement exists to know God is to have an encounter with the Almighty. The direct encounter between you and God, which is a mystery. God can be known mystically and spiritually. The vehicle to be introduced to God was Jesus Christ. He came at a time where a statement could be made. Well, what happened to the statement? What happened to the words of Jesus? Many times, Jesus, in discussing with people, would say, the scriptures say, meaning the Old Testament, but I tell you. You see, Jesus brought a whole new way, a whole new idea. He said, I am the light of the world. He said, the Father and I are one. And through a direct encounter with God, that's between you and he, then you begin to know him. Then you begin to see what God had planned for you. The Cloud of Unknowing was written by a monk hundreds of years ago. But how could you know God? It's a cloud of unknowing. We don't know mentally. We can know spiritually. There's something birthed within us that says there's something beyond me. It's not out there. It's not of this plane. It's of a spiritual level to where I can sense and be with God. A lie that permeates the thought process of people who are not in a spirit of theosis, who are not in a way of transformation into seeing in the spiritual realm, are stuck with this realm. To know Christ, to know God, to know his presence is to know everything. When you begin to see yourself as the way God does, you see the true you. The true self is that which is in communication with God. That which is spending time in peace and silence. The silence that is offered to you is already within you. The silence so that you are not talking, but you can sense God's presence with you in that silence is already there. Now you might have, well, why don't I experience that more? Because we're surrounded by confusion. We're surrounded by the world that's in a hurry, but they don't know where they're going. We're surrounded by a world that's got the answer, but they don't have a clue. The clue is the presence of God with you. The clue is you knowing him. The clue is charging yourself with energy of God when you spend time in his presence. The truth is right before you. And the silence and peace that you seek is already there. You center on the words of Christ. You center on him. You will find
that there is no condemnation, there is no hate, that the hell that we've been described that exists is a misnomer, that God did not create you to be separate from you. You know what hell is? It's not knowing God. And in the afterlife, because our spirit lives on, we go to the light. We go to God. And those that know Him, it will be a wonderful experience. The hell that you may live in, the perpetual thoughts that won't leave you alone, the idea that you're no good, all of those things melt when you begin to see yourself as God sees you, to where when there's a moment of silence and quietness, you can just focus yourself on the Spirit, the presence of God, and that is what will change you. When you went through the door of Christ into the presence of God, that's called the revelation of God, the encounter with the Almighty, and your life changed, that's not the end, that's the beginning to a spiritual world. Some people say, the end of the world's here. I said, the end of the world's already been here. It's come and gone. It's been the end of the world for a long time. What about your world? What about what's happening within you? There's one God, one you, one Spirit of God living in you that want to know Christ, to know God, to know His presence is to know everything. The call that we've come to is a call of God.